On today's show, we take a look to see if extraterrestrial life really exists and a sneak peek into the metaverse.
A brand new class next year, and a look at our student leaders. These stories and more on this edition of Closed Den.
Hi Lions, welcome back to Open Den. I'm Cole Johnson.
And I'm Bren Mead. 1 second, Cole. We have breaking news. Oh my gosh! A Florida man just got arrested for throwing an alligator into a Wendy's drive-thru while being given a paper straw.
Wow, Bren. Anyways, Brady is creating a new class called Mexican American Studies that will highlight Mexican culture and influence in America. Here's Lisa to tell us more.
Following African American Studies, FISD has introduced Mexican American Studies as a new course this upcoming school year.
So Mexican American Studies is an additional ethnic studies course, very similar to African American Studies in the way that the goal is to highlight the contributions of Mexican Americans in Texas and in the United States.
Like African American Studies, this course works to further students' knowledge on different ethnic groups.
African American Studies and Mexican American Studies were courses that the state created. We looked at those as having an opportunity to provide courses that reach students and the students' needs, and it's so important for students to be seen in the history that they're learning.
Over the summer, Senate Bill 3 passed, which modifies how schools may discuss controversial issues and critical race theory. Courses like these may be seen to challenge this bill in certain circumstances.
So the key is that it's not about teachers telling students what to think. It's about providing students opportunities through multiple type of evidence, whether it's a map, a graph, a chart, a reading, to be able then to analyze and to be able to come up with their own answer and then be able to support it, which is something we really want to accomplish.
The introduction of this course serves to not only educate students, but may also to impact the Mexican community here at Rady.
I feel like the course will give benefits because I feel like so many people don't know much about it. And it's like just like stereotypes, as if like all cultures also have like a bunch of stereotypes. But having a course that actually like explains it and like how it's progressed and how we can see it now in our own school will help everyone like integrate the culture more into the school.
I would take the course, and I do appreciate it, mostly just because I would want to learn more about it. And then, I don't know, there's not really many Mexican classes or anything other than Spanish. That's really the closest thing you'll get to a Mexican class. So, yeah, appreciate it.
If you're interested in learning about or taking this course, email your counselor as soon as possible. This is Lisa Romo for Open Den.
As we near the end of the school year, let's take a look at one of our student leaders who has led the class of 2022. Here's Nimi T with Lion Insider.
Hey Lions, welcome back to Lion Insider, where we focus on one of our very own Lions about their life inside and outside of school. Today, we focused on Senior Class President Rodrigo Lopez Hurtado.
What made me want to become a Senior Class President, I just felt like I was like a good face for my class, and I felt like I could represent my class well, and that's why I ran.
With this being Rodrigo's first year of being a class officer, he has faced some challenges that come with the role.
I think there's a lot more pressure on what I do, and people get mad at me a lot more often because I do things that some people might get mad at, so.
Of course, at football games, he's front and center. Like, he's front and center, chanting, leading the chants, and some of those chants sometimes a little sketchy, but once again, he's playing a leadership role. I would tell him he's on the right path because it is important, yes, to know your content. It is important to work hard.
The next Senior Class President, people elected you for a reason, so do what you do, make your decisions, because everyone trusted you, so.
It's been great getting to meet Rodrigo and seeing his journey about being Senior Class President. Stay tuned for the next episode of Lion Insider. I'm Namrita Chara with Open Den News.
We have a new restaurant. It tastes good. Hopefully. Here's Hudson.
Hey Lions, are you ever hungry? Of course you are. We're Lions. There's a lot of places in Frisco that you would love, but you have not been to yet. One of these places is Kitchen Master, a local Chinese restaurant that serves amazing food.
So I've been here since April of last year, right around after COVID hit and stuff like that. So we basically started as only to-go orders, and then we switched to like people being able to come in and dine in with masks, and now since, you know, things are a little more lenient, it's fully capacity. So
I have been working here for, I'd say, 5 months. Work environment is very trustworthy, very safe, feels like a family almost. My daily routine is a combination of stressing out, messing up. No, I'm just kidding. It's a bunch of hard work, putting in a lot of hours, making sure these customers are satisfied at the end of the day, no mess ups, make sure we're cooperating as a team, and this and that, all that good jazz. My personal favorite menu item would have to be crab rangoon.
my favorite menu item personally would be the General Tso's chicken. It's super good. It's just like go-to for everybody as well. So
in my opinion, the most popular menu item is probably the beef noodle soup.
I'd say it'd either be our pork soup dumpling, which is what we're known for, or it'd definitely be our beef noodle soup.
With all that, now it's time to try this amazing food. So we decided to order the pork soup dumplings, the beef noodle soup, the mapo tofu, and the Mongolian beef. The pork soup dumplings were very, very good. With the vinaigrette sauce that we put in it, it was super flavorful. The pork was very tender and very good. And the outside crust melted in your mouth, and it was just amazing. No wonder they're known for it. Next, we had the beef noodle soup. I didn't think it was very spicy, but Lauren thought it was extremely spicy. But overall, really good. The beef was very, very good in that dish. It seriously melted in your mouth. And the soup was really great, and the noodles were also very good. Next, we had the mapo tofu. This is one of my comfort foods, just in general. And it definitely delivered. The tofu was a nice consistency. Of course, the sauce is the best part, and it was amazing. And then the pork was also very good in it. You could get it without pork if you want this to be a vegetarian or vegan option. And finally, we had the Mongolian beef, which is my personal favorite item at this establishment. And it's just so good. The beef is the best thing you'll ever taste. The noodles at the bottom are just incredible, and they add so much flavor. The scallions, the onions, the sauce, it's honestly a go-to item if you go there. This is Hudson Hong for Open Den News, signing off.
Open Den is also active on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Also, make sure to check out our website at openden.org to check out our previous shows and newspaper updates.
That's all for today, Lions. I'm Bryn Mead.
And I'm Cole Johnson for Open Den News.
Thanks for watching, and remember,
Roar, Lions, roar.